single breath for when.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand for the presentation and posting of the colors? Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Children, attention!
The colors are being presented by the Warren County High School Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps Pioneer Battalion, Color Guard Team Number 1. U.S. Flag and Commander, Cadet First Lieutenant Gabriel Rudisell. Tennessee State Flag, Cadet Second Lieutenant Garrett Byers. Right Guard, Cadet First Sergeant Nathan Jennings. Left Guard, Cadet First Sergeant Thomas Turpin.
Color guard. Oh! Order. Color. Right. Face. One step forward. March. Pose. Present. Oh.
We want to bring Elijah Hernandez to the stage for our national anthem. Everyone, please remain standing.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose proud stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner and wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Forward. March. Forward. March. All right. March.
Everyone, please be seated. We're going to start the rest of our graduation in about 2 minutes. We're a little bit ahead of TV time, so we want everybody to be able to see. So about 2 minutes, we will begin the rest of our commencement exercise. Now I would like to bring our valedictorian, Emmy Sue Smith.
Good evening, class of 2020, teachers, administration, the 4 people per each graduate in attendance, and everyone watching from various social media platforms in the air conditioning. Y'all got lucky. My name is Emmy Smith, and I rewrote this speech last night, so I hope this turns out okay. I would first like to thank the following people. Thank you to the school board, Mr. Bobby Cox, faculty and staff for leading us these past 4 years. Thank you to Miss Carrie Burnett and Miss Sally Pack for always being so dependable and helpful. Thank you to all of my teachers, specifically Miss Mildred Simmons, Miss Janine Kell, Mr. Clark George, Miss Marla Cantrell, Miss Tia Medley, Mr. Brandon Hodges, and Mr. Ben Matheny. Mom, thank you for showing me the black and white flashcards as a baby, threatening to take my phone away anytime I made a B, proofreading all of my essays, and now listening to this speech for about the 100th time. Thank you to my dad and Lindsay for loving, caring, encouraging, and always being there for me, taking me to all of the UT football games, and to my dad especially for teaching me how to be a Vols fan, even though we all know that can be hard. Thank you to my Granny Pat, Gami, and Kampa for being the most loving and supportive grandparents I could have ever asked for. Thank you to Heidi, Lang, and Baker for being the coolest and most fun siblings. Thank you to Kathy Brewer, Aaron Harvey, and my #ShopKathy'sGirls for being my second family, giving the greatest advice, and being the best hype women. Aunt Cappy, Dakota, Uncle Brett, and the rest of my family and neighbors getting to watch this from home, here's your shout out. Finally, thank you to all of the adults who posted their senior picture on Facebook in honor of the class of 2020. That really made us feel better. I'd like to start out by telling you I've had this reoccurring nightmare over the past few months. I dreamt it was the day of graduation and I didn't have my speech ready. I came to graduation and made a fool of myself, spouting out nonsense and cracking up at my own bad jokes. Like I do most of the time, just not in front of a crowd of this many people. This probably also stems from real life when my mom kept telling me to write my speech, so naturally I would get on YouTube to watch videos for inspiration, but then all of my suggested videos just sounded so much more interesting. So if you don't find my speech entertaining, then please come find me after this is over and I will tell you some of my best cheesy jokes, or we can talk about how we wish we were currently kicking off Bonnaroo weekend. So here we are. 6 feet apart, graduating from high school. If you know me, you might be asking yourself how I got here, standing in front of you, all of you, here to make a speech. I mean, I didn't even go to school here this year, but neither did all of you most of second semester. Anyway, here's my idea. Set goals and be true to yourself. When making my class schedule for freshman year, my mom told me to take all honors classes. So of course, I said okay, because she can be a little scary. She simply asked me, why not take harder classes? What do you have to lose? Upon entering high school, I was compelled by this why not mentality. After surviving 9th grade and gaining experience of how to be a high school student, such as learning not to walk down the wrong side of the hallway, I discovered that the valedictorian got to wear gold, and I thought, that's different, I want to do that. Why not? It was during my 9th grade year that I set being our class valedictorian as one of my goals. And here I am, so I'd say that worked out pretty well. But this does not mean I'm smarter than anyone else here. Actually, let me say that again. This does not mean I'm smarter than anyone else here. This is especially true if you knew me in the 10th grade. No, this means that by setting goals, you can achieve anything. You have to work hard towards your goals to make them a reality. By setting goals, you will have a better understanding of what you want out of life, and you will have a clear plan of how to get there. Whether you want to be a doctor, lawyer, or in my case, a stay-at-home mom with no kids driving a Range Rover, always follow your dreams and set goals. The first thing you have to do is believe in yourself. Believe in yourself because sometimes nobody else will. Believe that you can achieve anything and it will happen. If you set your goals high, then everything else will fall into place. Next, I want everyone to know that being different is okay. You don't have to like today's top hits. You can like EDM or indie just because you aren't like everyone else. Don't fear being judged and standing out. I mean, look at me. I look like Big Bird right now because I had a high GPA. Sometimes being different and standing out is actually a good thing. I'm sure most of you are ready for my speech to be over so that we can wrap this up. So, congrats to the class of 2020. And remember, aliens are real. There are no puppies in the van. Be kind, say your prayers, and your mother is somehow always right. Thank you for listening, and go Vols.
Thank you, Emmy. Now I give to you our salutatorian, Mary Estelle Humphrey.
Fellow graduates, families, friends, faculty, and my grandfather watching online, I'm honored to be speaking to you all this evening. I would like to thank our school board and administrators for allowing us to have our 2020 graduation. Who would have known that our special hometown tradition of a stadium graduation would be widely utilized this year? When I moved to Warren County 4 years ago, I was apprehensive at what this school would hold for me. I'm so thankful that this class and community was so accepting of me and helped me get involved. During this most difficult year of my life, I always had my classmates and teachers to turn to. Representing you on junior homecoming court was a true honor, as well as serving as the student body treasurer and now standing before you as your salutatorian. I've experienced unforgettable memories building the best floats, thank you parents, dancing with the hardest working dance team, traveling with the fastest growing beta club, singing in Disney with the most talented choir, working with the school board and student advisory, being an inaugural student ambassador, enjoying endless support from this town, and getting to experience Ice Ice Bobby for snow days. Throughout the busy days at Warren County, the best times were spent with our leaders, advisors, and faculty. They have always been here for us, and I credit their support and patience for my academic success. I'm also thankful for the dual enrollment opportunities through Motlow that allowed me and many others to graduate with our associate's degrees. Despite the unique end to our senior year, we are still part of an iconic class, the class of 2020. We survived converting to block schedule as sophomores, adding new AP classes, rearranging lunch schedules, crying our way through A-push packets and the cell book, and transitioning principals who have both been amazing leaders for us. May we all be stronger, work harder, and be more resilient toward our goals. I will leave you with a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Dream big, class of 2020, and as Mr. George would say, good luck and remember I love you. God bless you all. Love, Mary.
Thank you, Mary. Now if we could bring to the stage our student body president and our class president, Hannah Lee and Julia West.
All right, don't y'all worry now, we're 6 feet apart.
That's right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Hannah Lee, and I am this year's student body president.
And I'm Julia West, this year's senior class president.
Thank you all for coming out tonight. We know these last few weeks of May can be really hectic.
That's our other speech.
Oh, yes, my bad. That's right. Corona happened. I was wondering why everyone was so far apart.
How could you forget? I mean, we didn't get a normal prom, a normal graduation, the last 2 months of our senior year.
Well, on the bright side, we did get 2 proms, the best graduation we could get given the circumstances, and a graduation parade.
Which we better see all of you at tomorrow at 2.
Our job is to recap the last 4 years, so let's start with everyone's favorite time of year, homecoming.
Freshman year, we went up, up, and away with our up house and tied for second place.
Sophomore year, we reached for the stars with our Star Wars X-Wing fighter and secured our first place win.
Junior year, we went back to our future with the DeLorean and tied for first place.
We were totally robbed that year, but we cannot forget our infamous senior year float when we dragged them down with our first place dinosaur, Chubbs.
Such good times. And remember sophomore year when we got a whole day off to view the eclipse?
Yes. Very few high school graduates will be able to say they got out of school to view an eclipse. Remember our lunches freshman year?
Yeah, I definitely do. It's a shame we'll be the last class to remember that. We're also the last class to have top 10% and absolutely no academies.
Even though our class is the last class to experience a lot, we also had a lot of firsts. We were the first class to receive Chromebooks when we were in 8th grade, even though we might not have wanted them.
This year, we got a new principal, the awesome Clark George. Let's hear it. We got a new football coach, a new baseball coach, a new volleyball coach, and a new basketball coach.
Woo! We also cannot forget the fact that our class, we won't name any names, is the reason no one can any longer camp out for parking passes.
Yeah, we wish we could forget about that one, but on a different note, to all the upcoming freshmen, our advice to you is to always make sure when you're walking downstairs in the purple hall, y'all can tell I'm nervous, I bet. Okay. Downstairs in the purple hall, remember 3 things. 1, make sure that you have your lanyard on. 2, if you aren't up to dress code, you better be hiding what you're not. I'm so sorry. I'm so nervous. Okay. Make sure that you're hiding what you're not supposed to be showing, okay? And number 3, Mr. Young and Mr. McClung will make sure you don't get into NHS.
If you don't understand that reference, refer back to number 1 and number 2 of things to not forget.
On behalf of all of us, we want to thank all of our teachers and staff from the bottom of our hearts for being such outstanding role models and guides the past 4 years. We would also like to thank all of our parents and loved ones because without your love and guidance, none of us would be sitting in these chairs today.
We had new things, experienced a lot of firsts, and a lot of laughs. But despite the memories we did not get to make the last couple of months, we still had nearly 4 years to make memories that'll last us a lifetime. Thank you.
Thank you, girls. At this time, we want to recognize some of our graduates. If you are graduating with honors, please stand. If you are graduating with distinction, please stand. If you are graduating with merit, please stand. Congratulations, you all have worked hard for these honors. And now we'll bring to the stage Mr. Ethan Hitchcock for our moment of silence.
Please bow. Dear Lord, thank you for the opportunity we have to gather here tonight. Thank you for letting us come together and celebrate our hard work and accomplishments. We are thankful for our school, teachers, administrators, for giving us such a strong foundation on which to grow. Thank you for our loved ones and all the sacrifice and hard work they've put into helping us get here tonight. Most importantly, we are thankful for the love and blessings you give us each and every day. Please let us use our talents to glorify you and make the world a better place. In Christ's name, amen.
Thank you, Ethan. Graduates, parents, family members, friends, Warren County School Board members, Director Cox, Director Swallows, Dr. Bennett, Warren County High School Administration, Representative Paul Sherrill, faculty and staff, I welcome you to our Warren County High School Class of 2020 commencement ceremony. This year has not been what any of us had expected, but I'm happy to be at Nunley Stadium tonight to celebrate the Class of 2020. I want to thank our Warren County School Board, our retiring Director Cox, and our incoming Director, Mr. Swallows, for your guidance and support to make this night a reality for you all. Seniors, tonight you join a distinguished group of individuals as an alumni of Warren County High School. Tonight we are together as one, and together we are Pioneer Strong. And now we'll bring to the stage Dr. Courtney Bennett to have a few remarks.
Thank you, Mr. George. I'd like to also say good evening to the members of the Warren County Board of Education, Director Cox, Director Swallows, Warren County High Principal, Mr. George, parents, and students. I would also like to thank Mr. George for so graciously allowing the virtual instruction program graduates to be here and participate this evening. It has been my pleasure to work with each one of the graduates of the Warren County High School virtual instruction program this past year. I have been richly blessed to know each one of you. 2020 has been a year that has brought tremendous change to each of you. You have faced challenges that students before you never thought possible, and you have survived. You have grown, and despite everything that has been thrown at you, you have succeeded. Seniors, as we prepare to celebrate this turning point in your lives, I think it is appropriate to share one last observation and hopefully a bit of wisdom with you, the class of 2020. I'd like to share with you a short poem called Don't Quit, and it's by John Greenleaf Whittier. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is strange with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns. And many a failure comes about when he might have won had he stuck it out. Don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another go. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt. And you never know, and you never can tell just how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worse that you must not quit. Congratulations to you all. You have done a tremendous job. Congratulations, guys.
By the authority invested in me by the local and state boards of education, I have searched the records on file for each of the seniors' names who will be publicly announced. I certify that each of the students has met at least the minimum requirements as prescribed by the State Board of Education and is eligible to receive a regular diploma or a diploma of specialized education. On behalf of the Warren County High School faculty, it is my pleasure to present to you Mr. Bobby Cox and Mr. Grant Swallows, the class of 2020.
Good evening. Welcome again to Nunley Stadium, Warren County High School graduation ceremony and the class of 2020. I guess the first thing that we need to say is we made it. How about that? I'm very happy and excited to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2020 and would like to recognize and say thank you to all the teachers and staff of the Warren County School District, complimenting you on your hard work this year and for your dedication to the students of Warren County. What a year we've had, a year that we'll never forget. I'm so happy to be able to recognize the class of 2020 tonight. I would like to also recognize, again, as has been done before, the Warren County Board of Education for their commitment and service to the teachers and the students of our community. Those members seated here tonight and those unable to be with us, Mr. Teddy Jones, Helen Martin, Bill Zeckman, James Bennett, Sue Anderson, and Tanya Bess. Please give them a round of applause if you don't mind. I would like to thank each of them for their time, service to our schools and our children of our community. And I'd also like to thank Mr. Representative Paul Sherrill for being with us again tonight and his service to Tennessee. I would like to make just a few comments this evening as we join together to recognize our students. To those in the stands, the parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and all other family members, thank you for the support that you have provided us and your children for these many years. We honor and recognize you for your work and commitment. You've helped make this day possible. So, class of 2020, let's give a hand to all those in the stands that are here tonight. In looking for some inspirational words this evening, I normally try to find some quotes and sayings that I've used during the year and in the past years with our teachers and staff to help brighten their day and to begin each day with a few positive words. But tonight we have a very special guest who wanted to be here in person to provide the class of 2020 with some encouraging words. The governor of the great state of Tennessee, the Honorable Bill Lee, had planned to join us this evening, but would like to provide a message to the class of 2020 remotely this evening. So if Mr. Gross could help me out, I would like to recognize Governor Bill Lee for his comments at this time.
Hey Pioneers. Governor Bill Lee here with a special message for the Warren County High School class of 2020. I'm really sorry that I can't be with you in person to celebrate, but I'm grateful for the opportunity to share my congratulations as you begin this new journey. These last few years have challenged you, they've shaped you, they've led you to this moment, and your celebration is certainly a little different this year than you might have expected it to be, but it's nonetheless special. You're the only ones that have a graduation like this. And all the hard work that you put in, the sleepless nights, the commitments you made to get where you are, where you celebrate that. And I also know that the Lord has an incredible plan for your life ahead, and we look forward to watching that play out as well. To the teachers, parents, and administrators here today, thank you for the important role that you've played in these young people's lives. And to Bobby Cox, congratulations on your retirement. We appreciate all of your hard work over the years. Congratulations.
Thank you, Governor. And I agree with the Governor. The class of 2020, you are prepared, and you will do great things in your life, and we will be watching those great things. You've adapted, overcome, adjusted, been patient, and persevered, and I encourage you to continue to do so. I join with Governor Lee and wish you all the best in every endeavor and path that you choose. As we both close our educational careers here in Warren County, I want you to know, as well as our community, it's been my honor and privilege to serve as your Director of Schools for the last 8 years. Thank you for that privilege, and as we transition to new leadership, I hope you will join me in welcoming and supporting our new Director, Mr. Grant Swallows, to his new role as Director of Schools. Mr. Swallows, welcome to Nunley Stadium and welcome to Warren County Schools. Mr. George and Dr. Bennett, if you wouldn't mind coming up just one more time, I would appreciate it. I think they've already confirmed this, but we're going to make this official tonight. So, Mr. George and Dr. Bennett, have you and the staff of Warren County High School researched and the Warren County Virtual Instruction Program researched the records of the students before us this evening who are candidates for graduation? And have these candidates satisfied all the requirements established by the Warren County Board of Education and the state of Tennessee to receive their high school diploma this evening?
Yes, sir.
By your confirmation, it is my privilege and distinct honor, by the power vested in me by the Warren County Board of Education and the great state of Tennessee, to confer upon you, the graduating class of Warren County High School, the class of 2020, your high school diploma, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that are now yours to enjoy. Congratulations.
We have 3 students who are graduating tonight who are unable to be with us in person because they have already entered active duty military service. Those 3 students are Rhett Bundy, Owen Mills, and Matthew O'Brien. Emmy Sue Smith. Mary Estelle Humphrey. Sarah Jade Anderson. Caleb Sullivan Bell. Katie Elizabeth Bost. Justin Sawyer Brantley. Araya Lene Buchanan. Carrington Page Bumbelow. Caden Ridge Cannon. Aiden Ray Carey. Allison Bailey Childers. Chelsea Lee Clendenin. Arden Claire Cummins. Allison McKenna Cunningham. Robert Clay Eckenrod IV. Hunter Bryce Emanis. Emily Grace Fultz. Nolan Scott Hillis Jr. Ethan Jackson Hitchcock. Josiah William Jackson. Elijah Dole Jones. Sarah Michelle Keener. Brennan Dean Keaton. Hannah Danae Lee. Mary Ella Lee. Alora Ray Lefevers. Victoria Rain Looper. Armando Lopez. Sierra Allison Maddie McClure. Alexandra Riley Owen. Taylor Abigail Pegg. Abraham Stewart Perkins. Gabrielle Renee Scott. Emma Grace Shelton. Caden Leon Stubblefield. Lauren Kate Sweeten. Heidi Lynn Caroline Teeters. Jake Anthony Tony. Ashley Nicole Underwood. Laura Beth Vaughn. Kinsley Brooke Whiteacre. Brianna Nicole Young. Angel de Jesus Zorate. Daniela Acosta. Trace Stanton Adcock. Carla Jacinia Alamea. Alexis Manuel Alacorn Moran. Darren Elizabeth Allen. Nicholas Charles Allen. Megan Elizabeth Anderson. Emery Lene Anish. Randy Lake Apple. Francisco Arianes Ramirez. Javon Lee Hunter Armstrong. Gracie Marie Arnold. Lakaya Yvette Babb. Chloe Sierra Baker. Kyla Brooke Baker. Adric Luis Emilio Balderas. Adolfo Angel Barcianes Cardenas. Adrian Lee Barrett. Lacey May Benson. Wesley Daniel Bell. Caitlin Grace Blackwell. Michael Grant Blankenship. Sebastian Alexander Bowley. Jacob Edward Bolden. Katie Ann Bolden. Sheridan Lachelle Bolden. Austin Bailey Boyd. Craig Lawrence Boyd II. Emma Grace Boyd. Maylee Eileen Boyd. Miles Standish Brady. Levi Kane Brannon. Molly McKinsley Brewer. Autumn Ashland Marie Brim. Abigail Kate Britton. Elijah Jacquees Buchanan. Kelly Danielle Bumbalo. Erica Jade Birch. Joey Nicholas Burgess. Philip Hugh Burton Jr. Casti Faith Byers. Jimena Cabrera Carrion. Alexandria Elizabeth Cagle. John Frederick Campbell. Coley Beth Campbell. Paola Campos Luis. Jasmine Maria Cantrell. Zachary Spencer Cantrell. Bailey Joe Carnes. Thomas Edward Carpenter. Jasmine Marie Joyce Castellano. Brylan David Castro Hernandez. Kinley May Cathcart. Cruz Roberto Saraceras. Aaliyah Tennille Chadwell. Dalen Deshawn Chadwell. Esmeralda Chavez. Maria Isabel Chavez Pelagio. Braden Lane Chisholm. Katie Grace Tate Christian. Jonathan Philip Clevenger. Canyon Lee Kaufman. Sean Allen Connolly. Autumn Renee Copley. Matthew Riley Coppinger. Garrett Andrew Cornwell. Alexis Cheyenne Corey. Brooke Leanne Covino. LaCedric Javarius Cox. Savannah Paige Cox. Icy May Ruth Craven. Riley Lee Crawford. Alanis Faith Cripps. Kerrigan Hope Cripps. Sierra Jean Crow. Zachary Hogan Taylor Cruz. Yuvia Brianna Sine Cruz Lopez. Aaliyah Brooke Cummings. Callie Shay Curtis. McKinley Breland Curtis. Kaylin Brooke Damon. Benjamin Franklin Davis. Haven Leanne Davis. Samantha Rain Davis. Anna Jeanette de la Cruz. Francisco Daniel de Santiago. Israel Brian de Santiago. Ian Alexander DeArmond. Madison Lachey Dodson Smart. Kevin Bessaril Dominguez. Alexis Michelle Dove. Abigail Nicole Ellis. Rylan Grant Ernst. Pascual Eduardo Esparza Contreras. Christian Andre Espinoza. Irving Ruben Espinoza Ontiveros. Dallas Paige Eubanks. Samuel Trevor Evans. Carly Brianna Fan. Kylie Sue Fan Betancourt. Peyton Mackenzie Farmer. Elena Lynn Farnham. Brianna Lachey Farrell. Dakota Louise Farrell. Elijah Sean Farrell. Lydia Blue Fleming. Justin Allen Fox. Jillian Noel Frankman. Hunter Lynn Foltz. Tyler Mason Fultz. Daniel Garcia. Juan Pablo Garcia Castoreno. Maria Celeste Garcia. Tanya Estefania Garcia Gutierrez. Destiny Angel Faith George. Heaven Lee Hope George. Tristan Caleb Gilbert. Abel Gomez. Daniel Gonzalez. Madison Leanne Goolsby Felty. Austin Ford Green. Emily Page Green. Natalie Faith Green. Ethan Carl Green. Alexander Wayne Greer. Brooke Alora Grissom. Grace Ann Grissom. Braden Luke Gross. Carson Diane Gunter. Leela Hope Gunter. Rose Mary Gutierrez. Emily Grace Hale. Dylan Blake Haley. Rylan Mackenzie Hargis. Kalel Devon Harris. Sierra Kathleen Harris. Peyton Lane Haston. Zachary Anthony Haston. Jonas Elise Hatfield. Penny Lynette Hearn. Kansas Grace Pennington Hennessy. William Frank Hennessy. Timothy Michael Henry. Zoe Rain Henry. Carlos Elijah Hernandez. Jose Brian Hernandez Villegas. Roman Jr. Hernandez. Samuel Hernandez Tomeo. Riley McKenna Higgins. Sadie Mae Higley. Grayson Elizabeth Hillis. Hunter Lawson Hillis. Riley Hope Hobbs. Amelia Jade Hobbs. Elena Brooke Holder. Katie Beth Hollinsworth. Desiree Lachey Holland. Nathan Cade Holmstrom. Frances Josephine Hughes. Haley Jade Hutchins. Emily Ann Jaco. Nicole Alejandra Hontes. Caitlin Renee Jarrell. Hope Lynn Jeffrey. Haley Beth Johnson. Michaela Joyce Johnson. Mason Timothy Johnson. Myra Renee Johnson. Alyssa Dawn Jones. Chance Lean Jones. Derek Gavin Jones. Hannah Grace Jones. James Caleb Jones. Kelby Nicholas Jones. Addison Kelly Judkins. Jackson Dale Keel. Marissa Nicole Keenan. Hunter Lane Kelly. Timothy Ray Kilgore Jr. Grant Harrison King. Ricky Tyler King. Riley Lane Kirk. Devin James Knox. Nicholas Heath Kirkendall. Caitlin Elizabeth Lamb. Savannah Elizabeth Leonard. Alexa Castro Linares. Sabrina Salome Longoria. Seth Ryan Looper. Edgar Omar Lopez Lariano. Jennifer Lopez Martinez. Kayla Maria Lopez. Kinsley Brooke Lawrence. Laurel LeBiden McCannis. Carter Owen Mansfield. James Connor Margison. Brennan Alexander Martin. Caleb Brajon Martin. Cameron Mackay Martin. Daryl Ryan Martin. Jessica Martinez. Maritza Jacinia Martinez. Ninfa Martinez Castillo. Naya Juanita Martin. Noah Ridge Martin. McKenna Lake Mason. Brian Christopher Matthews. Christian Andrew Matthews. Carrie Mackenzie Maxwell. Kimberly Elaine McBride. Hayden Ray McClure. Austin Terry Wade McBride. Hayden Ray McClure. Brady Douglas McCormack. Caleb Allen McCormick. Evelyn Lee McCormack. Jordan Lee McCormick. Matthew Pete McCoy. Aaron Hadley McDowell. Molly Ann McGinnis. Trayton Dakota Meeks. Jose Luis Mendez. Dustin J. Miller. Addie Elizabeth Mize. Damon Anthony Moore Jr. Ethan Joshua MacArthur Moore. Ireland Elizabeth Moore. Kaylee Ann Moore. Megan Danielle Moore. Jared Kevin Mulliken. Jonathan Robert Murphy. Tyler David Murray. Jason John Musick Jr. Kayla Danielle Myers. Dakota Dwayne Nicholas. Eleanor Grace Noblin. Caleb Allen Norris. Montana Ray Odom. Montana Bailey Ogle. Austin Riley Orick. Damian Talton Owen, Skylar Dakota Pack, Adrian Dallas Painter, Shani Maria Palumbo, Shenandoah Cheyenne Parr, Alicia Mahesh Patel, Kinsey Lachey Pease, Chloe Ann Pennington, Hallie Joe Pennington, Chad Sithara Fan, Kada Umari Pinniger, Keandra Lanice Pleasant, William James Popejoy, Tayshawn Ronaldo Porras, Gage Austin Prater, Jada Jewel Prater, Alexis Trinity Probst, Aaliyah Desiree Pullum, Edith Mariana Ramirez Cervantes, Caitlin Marie Ramsey, Samantha Lee Ramsey, Marino Grant Rollerson, Abigail Faith Reagan, Bryce Isaac Pierce Redmond, Dylan Marshall Reed, Thomas Jathan Reeder, Luis Giovanni Regalado Serna, Enrique Resendez, Ivy Nanette Rice, McKenna Ellis Rice, Adriana Consuelo Richardson, Malachi James Rippey, Christian Alonzo Rivera, William Charles Rivers, Bailey Keith Roach, Asa Gray Robertson, Cynthia Rose Roberts, Claudia Maria Rodriguez, Jose Andres Rodriguez, Brenda Romo, Jatarius Omarius Roser, Sarah Grace Rubley, Sarai Moreno Ruiz, Marez Sanchez, Jasmine Lee Sarton, Keegan Lewis Reed Scott, Donovan Eugene Scruggs, Dean James Lee Siebers, Marisol Serna Aguayo, Mallory Abigail Shelton, Jacob Ryan Shockley, Kevin Daniel Cifuentes, Brianna Camille Simmons, Miracle Charez Adorn Simmons, Colby Walker Simons, Sadie Renee Singleton, Carissa K. Smart, Dawson Ryan Smith, Joshua Logan Smith, Jamie Lisbeth Soria Moreno, Mary Lee Rose St. Clair, Dylan Christopher Michael Stantz, Emmy Michelle Stepien, Madeline Paige Stotts, Chihiro Suganum, Barrett Aiden Sullins, William Guy Sweatman, Destiny Alexis Sweeten, Titus James Tanner, Gabriel Ethan Tate. Landon Brent Terry. Emily Julianne Thomas. Cameron Drake Todd. Amaya Olivia Lee Torres. Alexis Faith Tovar. Luke William Jack Troglin. Cassie Lisbeth Interiano. Jose Miguel Valenciano Ruiz. Gabriela Valerio Lopez. Matthew Mitchell Vandergriff. Andrea Vasquez Rodriguez. Antoine Lewis Vaughn. Brianna Nicole Vaughn. Talia Gabrielle Vaughn. Julian Villegas Cabrera. Miguel Angel Villegas Montano. Ridgeland Seth Virgin. Alex Jade Walker. Dominic Gage Walker. Chloe Hope Wallace. Kenneth Cole Malone Wallace. Destiny Lachey Wanamaker. Alan Cade Ward. Zarek Wayne Ward. Rachel Elizabeth Watts. Cody Lane Wyas. Cindy Brianna West. Julia Alexandra West. Morgan Faith West. Jalen Gray Wheatley. Alexander Dante Whitaker. Justin Tyler Whitman. Alyssa Cade Wilcher. Amy Grace Williamson. Chloe Paris Wilson. Tyla Kate Woodley. Damian Isaiah Cole Wright. Kylie Marie Yates. Jose Manuel Ya Rosario. Alexandra Elizabeth Acosta. Garrett Dwayne Ashburn. Talon Ray Bain. Angelica May Bogle. Alyssa Shaparo. Gabriella Dawn Chadlovsky. Audrey Brianna Lynn Chisholm. Trayton Riley Cole. Cindy Starr Frazier. Michael Andrew Freeman. William Darrell Galloway II. Taylor Grace Hill, Alex Clay Hollinsworth. Aaron Nicholas Hontes Grifaldo. Robert Eugene Keach Jr. Brianna Faith Kanak. Destiny Nicole Lance. Jacob Dakota Lewis. Shayla Abriana Manis Camacho. Chelsea Hope Martin. Brayla Mackenzie Mayfield. Candace Lachey Meeks. Dylan Blake Meeks. Devin Blake Miller. Tiffany Renee Miller. Trayton Cade Mize. Harley Dwayne Muncie. Brittany Nicole Murphy. Elizabeth Ann Nelson. Justin Caleb Patrick. Destiny Hope Trinice Pittman. McKenna Sampson Pololu. Kayla Nadine Polston. Malik Dwayne Ramirez. Kayla Nicole Shockley. Noah Eli Snyder. Adriana Isabel Villegas. Chad Edward Woods. And Gracie Marie Miller.
All right, in closing, I want to wish each of you the best and of a bright and successful future. The class of 2020 holds a special place in my heart. You are the last class that I had the honor of teaching, and you are my first graduating class.
We love you.
Love you too. I leave you with something that I always tell my classroom students. Good luck, and remember I love you.
I love you too.
One announcement before we close everything out. If all of our visitors could please remain in the stands, and our graduates will work their way up that way and out. We're not going to allow anybody on the field or the track, please. Seniors, please rise. Seniors, move your tassels to the right. Parents, relatives, and friends, I present to you the class of 2020. God bless each senior, and may your future be successful. Good night. You are dismissed.
Living life on the merry-go-round. You can't find out either, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Mountains, we gon' walk it out.